My name is Marcus Rivera. I'm a commercial airline pilot. And 6 months ago, I discovered that the person I trusted most in this world was destroying our son. If you're just starting this video, I need to warn you. What you're about to hear will disturb you. It will make you question everything you think you know about the people closest to you. But it might also save a child's life. Maybe your child. Maybe someone you know. Before we begin, hit that like button if you believe in protecting children. Subscribe so you don't miss the stories I share. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Now let me take you back to the day everything changed. I just finished a 2-week international rotation, Frankfurt to Singapore. I was exhausted, but excited to see my family, my wife Sarah and our 9-year-old son Tyler. I walked through the front door, calling out that I was home. The house was silent. Too silent. Sarah appeared from the kitchen, smiling. "Welcome back, honey." "Where's Tyler?" "In his room. He hasn't been feeling well." I went upstairs, opened his bedroom door, and my heart stopped. Tyler was sitting at his desk, and when he turned to look at me, I barely recognized him. Dark circles under his eyes, face pale. He'd lost weight, but it was his eyes that terrified me. They were empty, hollow. "Hey, Dad," he whispered. I knelt beside him. "Tyler, what's wrong? Are you sick?" "Just tired." I reached out to touch his forehead, and he flinched, actually pulled away from my hand like I was going to hurt him. That's when I knew something was very, very wrong. "Tyler, you can tell me anything. What's going on?" His eyes filled with tears. His mouth opened. He was about to speak. Then we heard footsteps on the stairs. "Tyler, honey, dinner's ready," Sarah's voice called out. I watched my son's entire body go rigid. The color drained from his face. "Okay, Mom," he said quickly, standing up and practically running out of the room. I sat there, confused, my mind racing. Why was he so afraid?
At dinner, I watched them. Really watched them for the first time in months. Tyler sat across from me, pushing food around his plate. Not eating, just moving it. Sarah was pleasant, warm, asking about my flights, talking about her week. Perfect wife, perfect mother. But Tyler wouldn't look at her. "Buddy, you need to eat," I said gently. "I'm not hungry." Sarah's hand moved to Tyler's shoulder. I saw him wince, just slightly, but I saw it. "Tyler," her voice was firm, "eat your dinner." His hand trembled as he picked up his fork. "So, Tyler, tell Dad about your science test," Sarah said, her tone bright again. "I got an A. And?" "It was good." This wasn't conversation. This was a script. Sarah was controlling every word. I looked at my wife. She smiled at me, but there was something behind that smile, something I'd never seen before. After dinner, Sarah insisted I rest. "You must be exhausted. I'll handle the dishes with Tyler." I watched them from the doorway. Sarah washing, Tyler drying. He was stiff, mechanical. Every time she spoke to him, even small instructions, his shoulders would tense. That night, I went to tuck Tyler in, our ritual, our special time. But when I sat on his bed, he pulled his knees to his chest, creating distance between us. "Tyler, what's wrong?" "Nothing, Dad." "Buddy, please, I can see something's bothering you." Tears filled his eyes. His lip trembled. "Dad, Tyler, it's getting late." Sarah was in the doorway. How long had she been standing there? "Just 5 more minutes," I said. "Now, Marcus." There was steel in her voice. "He needs sleep. School tomorrow." I looked at my son. He was staring at me with the most desperate expression I'd ever seen. "Good night, buddy. I love you." "Love you too, Dad," he whispered. As I left, I glanced back. Tyler was watching me leave, and I saw a single tear roll down his cheek.
That night, I couldn't sleep. Around midnight, I noticed Sarah wasn't in bed. I got up, walked to the hallway. Silence. Then I heard it, a soft creak, a door closing carefully. I walked toward Tyler's room, light underneath the door. I pressed my ear against it. Sarah's voice, low, controlled. "Told you about leaving things out. How many times?" "I'm sorry, Mom." Tyler's voice was small, terrified. "Sorry isn't enough. You need to learn." Silence. Then I heard it, a soft whimpering sound. My son was crying. "Stop crying," Sarah hissed. "You're 9 years old. Do you want your father to think you're weak?" "No, Mom." "Then stop right now." I reached for the door handle, but something stopped me. If I burst in now, without proof, she would deny everything. She would make me look paranoid. 20 minutes later, the door opened. Sarah stepped out, nearly running into me. "Marcus, what are you doing up?" "What were you doing in there?" "He had a nightmare. I was comforting him." "For 20 minutes?" "He was upset." Her eyes were clear, innocent. "Why? Is there a problem?" "I just don't like hearing him cry." "He was crying because of the nightmare, not me." She touched my arm. "Come to bed. You're exhausted." I lay awake the rest of the night. Was I overreacting? Was jet lag making me paranoid? But I kept seeing Tyler's face, the fear, the flinching, the tears. The next morning at breakfast, Tyler barely spoke. Sarah acted completely normal. After they left for school, I went to Tyler's room. On his desk, I found drawings. Most were normal kid stuff, but one made my hands shake. It was a drawing of a small stick figure in a bed, a larger figure standing over it with something in its hand. Dark scribbles all around, angry red marks. At the bottom, in Tyler's handwriting, "Please stop."
That morning, I drove to an electronics store. I need a hidden camera, small, Wi-Fi enabled, something I can access from my phone. The clerk showed me a mini camera, perfect for my needs. "These are popular with parents who want to monitor babysitters," he said. I nodded, feeling sick. Back home, I installed it on Tyler's bookshelf, hidden behind a toy. Perfect angle of the entire room. I tested it on my phone. Crystal clear feed. I felt like I was betraying my family, but I had to know. That evening, I told Sarah I had a last-minute overnight flight to Denver. A lie. Instead, I checked into a hotel near the airport. I sat on the bed, staring at my phone, dreading what I might see. Around 10 p.m., I opened the camera app. Tyler's room appeared on my screen. He was in bed, awake, staring at the ceiling. 10:15, nothing. 10:30, nothing. Then, at 10:47, his door opened. Sarah entered, closing the door behind her. "Mom?" Tyler's voice was small. "I thought you weren't coming tonight since Dad's away." Change of plans. She walked toward his bed slowly, deliberately. "Sit up." Tyler sat up. His whole body was shaking. "Do you know why I'm here?" "No, Mom." Silence. 3 seconds of terrible silence. "Don't lie to me. Tyler, you tried to talk to your father. You were going to tell him things, weren't you?" I didn't." "Don't lie." Tyler started crying. "I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I won't do it again." "You're right. You won't." Sarah reached into her robe pocket and pulled out a wooden ruler. Tyler's eyes went wide with terror. "Please, Mom, no, please, I'll be good." "Hold out your hands." "Mom, please." "Now." On my phone screen, I watched my 9-year-old son extend his small hands, palms up. Sarah raised the ruler. I wanted to look away. I couldn't. She brought it down. Crack! Tyler bit his lip, trying not to scream. Crack! Tears poured down his face. Crack! "This is what happens when you try to tell secrets," Sarah said, her voice eerily calm. "Your father doesn't need to know our business. He's busy earning money. He doesn't need to deal with your behavior problems." Crack! "Do you understand me?" "Yes, Mom," he gasped through tears. "And if you ever try to tell him anything again, it will be so much worse. Do you believe me?" "Yes, Mom." "Good. Now lie down, and no more crying. I don't want to hear a single sound." She left the room as quietly as she'd entered. On my screen, I watched my son curl into a ball, clutching his hands to his chest, crying silently into his pillow. I sat in that hotel room and broke down completely. How long had this been happening? How many nights had she done this? How had I not known? All those trips, all those weeks away, leaving my son alone with her. I cried, I raged, I wanted to drive home immediately and tear that house apart. But then I stopped, forced myself to think. I had evidence now, video evidence. I needed to be smart about this. I needed to protect Tyler permanently. I saved the video, backed it up to the cloud, made multiple copies. Then I made a phone call. "Jason, it's Marcus. I need your help right now." My brother answered, groggy. "It's almost 1 a.m. What's wrong?" "I need you to go to my house and get Tyler out.
Tell Sarah there's a family emergency. Make up anything. Just get him away from her. Marcus, what's going on? Sarah's been abusing him. I have video proof. I need him out of that house now before I call the police. Silence. Then, I'm leaving right now. 45 minutes later, my phone rang. I have him. Marcus, his hands, they're bruised, swollen. What did she do? Is he okay? He's scared, confused, but he's safe. Put him on. Dad? Tyler's voice was shaking. Hey, buddy, you're safe now. You're going to stay with Uncle Jason. But Mom, she's going to be so angry when she finds out. Don't worry about Mom. You're never going back there, I promise. I heard him start to cry. Real crying, loud crying, the crying he'd been holding in for so long. Dad, I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. Tyler, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry for. Nothing. This is not your fault.
The next morning, I went straight to the police station. Detective Maria Santos sat across from me as I showed her the videos. Multiple nights, multiple incidents of abuse. Her face went hard. Mr. Rivera, this is severe child abuse. We'll arrest her today. I want to be there. That's not recommended. I need to see her face when she realizes I know. She nodded slowly. All right, but you stay back. 2 hours later, I pulled up to my house in a police car. Sarah was home. Detective Santos and 2 officers approached the door. Sarah opened it, saw the police. Her face went pale. Sarah Rivera, we have a warrant for your arrest for child abuse and assault. Sarah's eyes locked onto mine, and the mask dropped completely. Pure rage. You bastard, she screamed. You're taking my son from me. Your son is a child you've been torturing, I called back. You're going to prison. She tried to lunge toward me. The officers restrained her. He needed discipline. He was soft, weak. Someone had to make him strong, she screamed as they handcuffed her. Someone had to teach him while you were gone playing pilot. They put her in the police car. She was still screaming. But it wasn't her words that disturbed me most. It was the look in her eyes. Cold, calculating. Even in handcuffs, she looked like she thought she'd done nothing wrong. Over the next few weeks, the full horror came out. Tyler gave his statement to a child psychologist. It had been going on for over a year, since I'd started taking longer international routes. The midnight visits, the punishments, the threats. She said you'd hate me if you knew, Tyler told me, his voice breaking. She said I was weak and you'd be disappointed. I held him close. I could never hate you. Never. The physical examination showed old scars, healed bruises, evidence of sustained abuse. Sarah's own mother testified that Sarah had been abused as a child, that her father had used similar discipline methods, the cycle repeating. But that didn't excuse what she'd done. Nothing could. The trial was fast. The evidence was overwhelming. Sarah's lawyer tried to claim she was mentally ill, that she needed treatment, not prison. The prosecutor showed the videos. The jury watched in horror. Sarah showed no remorse. She sat there, stone-faced, as if she couldn't understand why everyone was against her. When the verdict came back, Tyler was with me. Guilty on all counts. 5 years in prison, mandatory psychiatric treatment, permanent loss of custody, lifetime restraining order. Tyler squeezed my hand. "Is it really over, Dad?" "Yeah, buddy. It's really over." That night, Tyler finally told me everything. We sat in his new bedroom at our new house, and he talked for 3 hours about the first time it happened, how he didn't understand what he'd done wrong, how she'd told him it was for his own good, about how it got worse, more frequent, more violent, about how she'd trained him to hide it, to smile when I came home, to act normal. She said if I told you, she'd hurt me worse, and that you'd blame yourself and crash your plane because you were distracted. She said I'd be responsible for killing you. That manipulation, that psychological torture, it was worse than the physical abuse. Tyler, none of that was true. None of it. And you were so brave for surviving it. I don't feel brave, Dad. I feel broken. You're not broken, son. You're healing. And I'm going to be here every single day while you do.
Later, when Tyler was asleep, I sat alone in the dark living room, and I apologized to my son, even though he couldn't hear me. I apologized for not seeing it sooner, for not trusting my instincts, for leaving him alone with her. I apologized for every night he cried himself to sleep, for every moment he felt afraid, for every time he wanted to tell me but couldn't. I couldn't change the past, but I could control the future. And I swore I would spend the rest of my life making sure he knew he was safe, loved, protected. Tyler started seeing Dr. Elizabeth Chen twice a week. At first, he barely spoke, just sat there, staring at his hands. But Dr. Chen was patient. She used art therapy, play therapy, slowly building trust. After 6 weeks, Tyler drew a picture. It was him and me, holding hands, standing in front of a house. The sun was shining. "This is us now," he said, "safe." Dr. Chen showed it to me after the session, tears in her eyes. "He's making incredible progress." But she warned me, the trauma will resurface during adolescence, during stress. He'll need support for years. "I'll be there," I said. "Always." I took a voluntary demotion at work, moved to short domestic flights, home every single night. The pay cut was significant. I didn't care. Nothing mattered more than being there for Tyler. We developed routines, breakfasts together. I walked him to school, dinner together every night. On weekends, we went to the park, movies, normal father-son activities. Slowly, I saw glimpses of the boy Tyler used to be. A smile here, a laugh there, the nightmares becoming less frequent. About 4 months in, we were building that model airplane I'd brought from Germany. "Dad," Tyler said, carefully gluing a wing piece. "Yeah, buddy?" "I'm glad you found out. I'm glad you saved me. I had to stop working. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner. You were gone a lot, and she was really good at hiding it." He looked at me with wise eyes. "It's not your fault, Dad." Those words, that forgiveness, from my 9-year-old son, it meant everything.
6 months after everything happened, Tyler's teacher called me. "Mr. Rivera, I wanted to tell you. Tyler volunteered to help a new student today, a quiet boy who is being picked on. Tyler stood up for him, told the other kids to leave him alone." He did? He said everyone deserves to feel safe. Those were his exact words. After I hung up, I cried. But this time, they were tears of pride. My son, who had been through hell, was using his experience to protect others. He was turning his pain into purpose. I'm sharing this story for several reasons. First, to parents who travel for work, trust your instincts. If something seems wrong, it probably is. Don't ignore the signs. Behavioral changes aren't just phases. They're cries for help. Second, abuse doesn't look like you expect. Sarah was a PTA mom, volunteered at school. Everyone thought she was wonderful. Abusers are skilled at public images while committing horror in private. Third, if you suspect abuse, act on it. Don't worry about being wrong. A child's safety is more important than your fears. Fourth, to children watching, if someone is hurting you, tell someone. Tell anyone. What abusers say that no one will believe you is a lie. People will help you. And finally, to Tyler, if you're watching this someday, I'm so proud of you. You are not defined by what happened to you. You're defined by how you're overcoming it. That camera I installed saved my son's life. Without that evidence, Sarah would have continued. The abuse would have escalated. Today, Tyler and I are healing together. It's not always easy. There are hard days, days when the trauma resurfaces. But we face it together, with Dr. Chen, with my brother's family, with our support system, and most importantly, with each other. If you made it to the end, thank you. Please share this if it might help someone. Hit like if this story touched you. Subscribe for more. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? Have you ever had to make a difficult decision to protect someone? Until next time, trust your instincts, protect your children, and never stop fighting for the people you love. This is Marcus Rivera. God bless you all.